Okay, so welcome everyone. I think we could be going out live, no doubt, and beaming across the solar system, beaming out to the world live. Another edition of Stratego with Bob. Welcome. Just going to sort of make sure that we see it go green. Yeah, we've seen it go green, guys. So means we could be joining each other now officially. So I hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's batch of streams. I'm just sending out a tweet as normal for the intro. I've gone for never venture, never win this time. So see how that one goes down. And sort of retweeted someone there the other day. Got a new follower out of it, so that was cool. So let's see, I had two people waiting. Let me know if the stream's all alright here. It looks as though it could be a bit lacking with quality wise there. Oh, okay, so yeah, it looks as though we're getting a red output as well, which is not a great sign. Hopefully that'll rectify itself. So yeah, let me know about that, guys, if that's all alright there. And I'll just sort of close things up here just in case. Oh yeah, it's sort of playing up a little bit, but good to see three of you there. That's come up, so that's a good sign. Yeah, it looks as though the okay, we're going green on that now, so hopefully this will step it up a bit back to green. It started off all right there, didn't it? So okay, well, I mean, we sort of get going. We had such a good run of games yesterday. I mean, you know, I'm obviously that it's going to carry on, and I'm sort of reaching distance from gold here now. So you know, I'm obviously wanting to do that now, get to that point. So yeah, I'm not sure why the stream is playing up health-wise today. But hopefully that'll sort itself out as we go along. We haven't had many problems in that respect. I mean, we've had a couple of disconnects yesterday, sort of total disconnect, but it tends to sort of come straight back anyway. Alright, so here we go. We're going to get here. Oh wow. Well, I mean, I guess one thing about playing a gold scout here, I mean, it's quite a 50-50 ratio as well. What was the experience like? Yeah, sort of not bad experience, I guess. And one thing about it is it will sort of get me my points that I want a bit quicker. But I'm not sure if it will give me them all for this game. Oh, I really hope we don't get too many sort of issues with the internet, you know, and the actual performance of the game. Alright, so we've got a Louis here. Okay, so, well, I mean, if he's got something there covering, I dare say that's going to start coming out in a minute, probably from out here. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, alright, well, I mean, you'll back off down there, I guess, anyway. Yeah. So, alright, well, we'll leave that there. Make sure that that Louis is potentially available. What we may do is we may sort of be able to get a scout flushed out here. When you bought something protecting that Louis. So I just want to sort of play along with him there. Let's see what he had here. Okay, so we've got a captain. Yeah, I mean, probably a bit silly. I mean, that one is likely to be less than a captain. Yeah. So, alright, well, I'm going to sort of go then and sort of just make my route. I mean, I guess, yeah, what I could have done is put threat on with the miner, push him along. Now we're getting this non-movement of pieces. No, I don't want to get sort of too tangled up down there in this type of game here, where I'm sort of just mucking around with him down there, you know. Okay, so right, so now then I've got to realistically sort of get this route now here for that colonel. We got a captain and a Louis in here. So I'm just going to get that little route sorted out. We've got a sergeant down there, so we know that that's a captain. We know that this is a Louis. So maybe what I may do is bring the other captain up behind, just to sort of cover, I guess. Bring this captain to cover that sergeant. I mean, if you sort of down with something here, see, I can sort of get a fix on that. So, okay, so it looks like a defensive type player. Oh, we've got our first bomb there, so that's good. Do like to sort of get our fixes on bombs early. Alright, we've got a Louis there. So, okay, well, I mean, he doesn't know what this sergeant is. So, I can sort of go up here with this. I mean, he is up a sergeant now, so I wonder if we're going to have another bomb down there. I guess I can sort of go and investigate that with this miner. Looks as though we've got a bit of a lag going on. So, let's see. Now, I've already sort of lost track of which one's which down there, so that's the captain that moved back in there. But I'm going to be a bit cautious because you know, there's no need for me to worry too much. If he wants to sort of take the risk here with this captain this way, he can do. I mean, he'll sort of, you know, essentially he might reveal the marshal. So, alright, well, he's sort of not attacked that miner there. Okay, well, so what I may do is sort of just go with my original sort of tactics down there and sort of see how much of a charge I can make with a captain. But I mean, you know, it's a bit of a risk because these sort of gold players now, a lot of things that would work in one game might not work in another. Now, I mean, this is the type of thing that I've seen with gold players, is you sort of get a sergeant and then you'll get other bombs down there. So let's see. So, okay, well, I mean, what I'll have to do is sort of, I mean, he's got lots of scouts left actually, so, you know, that's alright. So, guess what I can do is now start to mobilise my marshal again, I guess. And then that way at least, you know, if he does sort of come up there again, I mean, oh, that was lucky then, so that's what I thought there. So, I mean, if this is going to be one of his colonels coming in, then at least obviously I've got that sort of protected now. So, well, I may Obviously now start to may as well sort of mobilise this miner down here, perhaps get my general in there. But I think it could be one of those games where they just try and sort of bog you down, you know, with these bombs down that side. But what I may do is I may start sort of going down there behind, go right behind there with all of these. Well, I think that will be a miner now, yeah, so that's alright. So I can live with that. I mean, that sort of stood out like a sore thumb if you ask me. So I see. So, well, I mean, I got a feeling that is the colonel there, and he's coming in to do an exchange. So I'm going to sort of take this. Oh, scout. Wow. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, he sort of suckered me a bit there, I guess. I mean, what I may do is sort of try and charge down here, take a bit of a risk, and sort of get some pieces, you know. But there's also this side down here, because now I've sort of moved all this stuff down here, and obviously even in the middle now. I'm fully expecting the general, you know, at some point now to make his move. Now obviously as well the spy, I guess I need to sort of get in a spot where I may be able to sort of nab his marshal coming in for an exchange. But yeah, hi anyone that comes along. Oh right, nice to see you, Brian, and glad I'm helping you out with your strategies and stuff. That's always nice to hear. I mean, as terrible as I am, I think I do have some sort of moments where I do okay. So alright, well, I mean, I don't necessarily want to move my marshal up too soon, but I'm tempted to sort of use my general up this way, because I mean I would imagine that this is his stronger side, you see. So I might sort of go for it a little bit, maybe with a major or something like that, you know. So, alright, well, this is an opportunity for me to sort of chip down here at pieces. Sort of, you know, maybe go down the back line and hope that he's not got a load more bombs all down that sort of area. I mean, it's unlikely that he's got oh, he has. I was going to say unlikely he's got sort of further bombs down there, but I mean, you know, I mean, I guess it's because it'll be all bombed in down here, you know. 2, 3, 4, the 5th one. So sort of miners are going to be the most effective thing for me, I guess. But let's see. I mean, if this isn't bombed in here, then it is. All right. So I mean, I reckon we can sort of safely assume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, alright, well, my next nearest miner is a little bit away, really. Oh, and I have only got those 2 left, so I guess, realistically, I need to maybe come in here with my general. or even a colonel. Alright, well, I mean, we do need to sort of get a reveal on one of his big guns. So, I think it might be an opportunity in a moment to sort of see stuff. Alright, well, the miner situation, I can't believe I sort of lost my miners so easily. I mean, I guess I could sort of test on the other ones just in case, but I've got a feeling that we're all sort of bombed down there, and that's just to sort of you know, bog me down there. Let me know how the stream is for you guys. Let's see here. I do really need to get another miner down there. I guess I'm going to have to sort of move one of these. Or, I mean, what I may do is just start to sort of go down here. I mean, I imagine that to be a captain there. So, alright, well, I'll sort of pull that back for the time being. And yeah, I mean, if I can sort of come around that way, I mean, I can't remember if he knows that this is a captain or not. But I imagine all this firepower to be down that way. Now let me see, I mean, if I come in this way, oh no. Wow, okay, so, well, we do know then, yeah, that the general, a lot of firepower through the middle here. I guess I'm sort of blocked that way. So, well, I've got to move my spy in a better spot ready for the, I reckon the marshal sort of coming in this way now. That's a shame. But I mean, he's sort of left, his general and his colonel there now, a bit out in the open. But yeah, that was a shame, losing my colonel there. Right, so he's got 3 scouts left. So I mean, I guess I've got to try and sort of press up on that, on this position here, and see. I mean, obviously he's going to have things protected, I would imagine. But I mean, his spy sort of came from that way, I believe. So I mean, I'm sort of tempted to just charge all the way in here now. I mean, if he's going to come down afterwards with his general, I may even sort of be able to go in afterwards as well. I mean, that's probably the marshal. Okay, so there's another colonel. Alright, well, I mean, I'm going to have to sort of maybe encourage him to think that I've got my general around here. And I may have to take a bold risk here and sort of use my spy to do it. But I mean, he's got scouts, you see. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, is he now sort of positioning his spy, I wonder? Yeah. So if I sacrifice that, I'm going to take a bit of a bold move and sacrifice it. Because this is something that was told to me previously, that if I sacrifice the marshal and then go in, now if he hasn't got his spy there, then even better. I see. So now, alright, well that is handy, isn't it? That he hasn't had that there. Could it be his could it be his marshal, I wonder? I guess, well, he's moved it out of the way. So, that's interesting. Now, if, okay. So he's now... forcing exchange. Well, I mean, I've got to do it because otherwise I'm going to lose the spy. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, I could move that and he would have done that, but now I could potentially be... So I've got to think about this. If I do this one, he's going to take and take. Yeah, so I will be up. We'll be back to normal on cards. If I take that one, he could take it with the spy, so I can't do that. So I've got to do this. And I've got to hope that he's even forgotten his marshal. Yeah, so, okay. Right, well, with regard to getting in there, it didn't do a great deal. Taking exchanges now. I mean, I'm down captain, so that's not realistic for me. Now, I mean, I didn't. Did I actually reveal? Yeah, I did reveal the marshal in the first instance on the general, didn't I? I mean, I was lucky there, really, you know. But he was sort of doing well. So, okay, well, getting in that way. But I mean, as regards to his flag, I mean, that's probably a major there. The problem is the miners. Oh, okay, so he's now... I think that's just been proven to be a scout there, isn't it? So... this what I can do is just sort of... Well, I mean, it's a little bit standing out now, you know. That spy, you know, it could be standing out a bit now like a sore thumb, but I think he just moved that 2 squares there. So now you see what I want to do is to try and fake it, you know, get a double spy up there, push him back again. But I mean, I guess we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the bank here anyway. So it's only going to be realistic everything else behind there that could be available. Sorry guys, I'm just having to deal with that on the side here. I'm not sure if he has moved or not. Yeah, okay, so he moved back there, alright. So, okay, well, we know that that is the marshal there. Now, I mean, obviously he's sort of possibly going to start coming down with something. But but I realistically need to get over there to defend a little bit. Now, where his spy is an interesting question as well, obviously. Sorry guys if I missed you in the chat. At least we're fully green now here. So it looks like the stream is sort of back to full force for you. But yeah, not an ideal situation from the get-go here. I mean, would that be the spy? I wonder if he's sort of doing the same thing to me. If he's going to move out of the way or not, then, I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, the fact that he's just put threat on there leads me to believe it isn't a spy. But I mean, it could be another scout. Well, it doesn't look to be that either, no, but I think he may be onto the fact that it could be the spy, you see. I mean, he's got the captains as well, so I can't sort of risk you know, sort of going for it with anything. Oh yeah, it's a major. So well, I mean, he's sort of onto the fact that it's possibly the spy then. Okay, and then we've got another major there. Well, it's a bit of a shame that he sort of isolated that there. And his defense with these bombs over here is a bit annoying, that I didn't get to them sort of, you know, the right way. Now I think that was a major as well or something, if I remember rightly. So I mean, I guess I can try and sort of just come out with this. So yeah, I mean, what I can do is sort of put pressure down here, I guess, and see what happens, you know. I mean, I doubt he's going to leave these two like that. I mean, potentially sort of sacrifice the spy. Just to sort of get one of these majors, I guess, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, that to say the least, you know. Oh well, just have to try and sort of fend off the. I mean, he's going to press up with these majors now, you see, because he knows other than the marshal, that's all he needs to worry about. But I mean, there is this potential sitting here. If I can get a minor over there, try and do that really. I'm gonna, you know, sort of just have to make a break for it that. Alright, well, I don't need that major over there, so I can use this one if need be to get in there if I can. Alright, so he's now coming up with the marshal, so I'm going to sort of start to fake here now with a new spy, just so you know, gets him thinking a little bit. meet up that major up here. Okay. Let's see. Now, I mean, this could come there. He's gonna go there. So, I mean, the exchange is sort of realistic here, I guess. I mean, if I go there, he's only gonna sort of take anyway. So, I mean, you know, I guess really I don't even need to worry because I can do an exchange there and then he'll sort of come in anyway. So, I might as well just sort of move this out then. Oh dear, it's just a scout as well, so that's a shame. After all of that, I mean, he did actually, yeah, thinking about it, that scout did sort of identify itself at that point. So, well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to, bit of a disaster now. I need to get this miner out around there. But the fact that he's sort of got these captains now, you know, oh dear, and I might even have problems here with a miner. Potentially. So, alright, well, I mean, this is my only chance, is to get this mine around there eventually. Alright, well, I can cover it that way. Yeah, so I mean, he's, you know, he's sort of coming in for these exchanges. So, alright, well, I mean, the other hope is here now. Is obviously if he sort of goes this way down here, if I can sort of encourage him, I might be able to sort of sneak in. I mean, he's probably going to remember this miner now. But I can potentially sort of sneak in here, sort of blindside around the back end. But I mean, yeah, it looks as though he's got another major down there, I dare say. So, alright, well, I guess if I come back and try and sort of go past if he takes the Louis, try and sort of threaten that way. Maybe it might sort of force him back. But I guess, yeah, he doesn't think then that, I mean, he may have the major. So I'll go there. It's not going to work. Alright, well, I'm going to have to sort of take this major, I guess, if it is a major, yeah. And then that would mean then that that's going to be, you know, one of his captains. So I guess, well, what I need to do, yeah, is now sort of fake this is my major, I guess, and see what I can do here. I mean, is he going to sort of take the risk? No. Okay, so alright, well, might be able to sort of do something. I wonder. But it's a shame I don't look like I can get my miner out. So I'm just going to have to sacrifice everything that's sort of down there for the time being, and then sort of just try and clear everything else out down there. I mean, I got a feeling we know what sort of setup it is down there. But this is my sort of last hope to sort of do anything. I mean, it could be that it's a non-bombed in flag, you see, so I mean, I'm sort of could be tempted to go in on all the other stuff down this way and try and do that first. And I'm not sure what has moved down there. Let's see, I mean, I'll just sort of try and move up. Now I guess, yeah, I mean, this is more sort of easy pickings for me, but I mean, the back line I should probably go for first, shouldn't I? Try and do the back lines, go in there. Just see, I mean, hit and hope here, you know, I mean, we may be sitting on a flag that's down here, you see. It might be sort of yeah, okay. So, well, I mean, what it will do is it will sort of yeah, I mean, he's sort of blocking off down there, isn't he? So I mean, it's unlikely that he's sort of bombed in, you know, but I mean, everything else down here has sort of moved, you know. So I mean, at least I sort of made a bit of a fist of it here, you know, and was able to sort of get round there a little bit. And I mean, now I could do with getting this miner in. Now you see, now if this captain sort of comes down or comes up here, then that might give me a chance down there. Go on, captain, go up there. Because I want to get the miner in here now. It's my sort of last chance, you know. I mean, I could have gone in and cleared this as well, but the way I saw it was that alright, so let me just, yeah, but I think there's a high probability going on here. I mean, you know, I haven't tested everything down there, but I mean, it's, you know, it is looking like it could well be. I mean, I'll be very disappointed if I get sort of stumbled upon down there. Oh no! Oh, come on! Please don't lose me now. Sorry, guys. Sorry if we have had a bit of a break here with this. Reconnection. I'll be disappointed if this doesn't reconnect now. I mean, it says we are. Okay, great. But I mean, you see, if this isn't the flag, then that could well be the flag, and then you know, I'm going to be sort of a bit devastated, to be honest. But let's see. I mean, that's interesting that he's sort of gone that way. Oh no, come on. Don't do this to me straight away again. Oh no. Oh, what a shame. If I'd have gone down there that way then. Well, so, I mean... Oh, okay. Oh, and that's that captain, isn't it? So, well... I mean, that does mean then that the sort of flag was down there, doesn't it, you know? Ah, that's such a shame that I didn't go for it down there first. Actually, yeah, what that could do though, couldn't it, is give me a chance here. Look, I might be able to sneak in blindside here. See if we can do that. So I mean, we've got 1, 2. I mean, he's still got plenty of pieces, hasn't he? So that's a shame. I could have gone in there with that scout potentially. I mean, I think that's the major here. He's got 2 captains, hasn't he? So alright, well, doesn't look like I'm going to be... He's sort of protected there, I think, didn't he, just then? Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, I think it has been a bit choppy today, the stream. But that is a real shame. It looks as though if I'd have gone in down here, I could have won this. Because I sort of sold him a bluff, you know. I sold him a bluff and I was able to come in. And that's a real sort of shame, that one. And I mean, this is unlikely to sort of move now. I mean, what's he got? He has got only 1 miner left. So if that's it over there or there, I mean, he's not got a bombed in flag. Oh well, actually I probably might have made a mistake anyway, because okay, well, I mean, it's probably his miner there. So I mean, what I may do is I'll have to try and yeah, I mean, I think he's probably worked it out now anyway there. He's sort of pinning me now, I guess. There's his major. It's real sickener of this one, because if I'd have just made that move down there, I could have got him, you know. What a shame. I mean, the only other thing I can try and do is now obviously lure this away and then sort of use my scout. But it's going to be difficult, very difficult. I mean, I've got to sort of lure that out and then get the scout in behind, because that's where the flag is. 1, 2, 3, 4 bombs. So I mean, you know, it's very much a hit. But I mean, this is going to be his last miner sitting here, so I mean, I can sort of threaten on it. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So then let's sort of try and see if I can do this. Alright, so he's moving something else out there now, you see. And he's got Louis, hasn't he, as well, you see, so... And he's sort of protecting it down there. It's a real shame that I didn't sort of manage to do that. I think I realistically have to sort of call GG. Because I mean, these are probably going to be the 2 Louis here or something. He has kept his miner back. It's a bit of a hopeless one, unfortunately. I had my chance to win it, you know. Any tips, any advice? I'm really not sure there's going to be a way around this now. But I gave him a fair fight, I guess, you know. There's no other way around the other side. I mean, I guess I can sort of try and lure him with this one to make a break that way. I mean, these are his 2 captains, so that is going to be a Louis. But I mean, he's not falling for that bait, you see. That's what I was hoping for. Well, I mean, you know, the only other one is that I sort of put threat down. I mean, that could be a miner there and he's just sort of bluffing, you know. But I mean, it's likely to be a Louis, and I'm just sort of thinking, unless he's got one of these wrong, you know, protected. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of a losing battle here now, I guess. Well, he's sort of got it protected just in time. I'm really devastated about that one, because it's obviously there, you know, and I could have come in there behind. So there's not a great deal I can do here. Yeah, no, I think I'll call GG on that one, guys. Sort of had a good think just before I make a decision. I mean, actually, no, because he had that sergeant there, didn't he? So yeah, no, I mean, there's a gold player there, so not a bad one to warm up to. I mean, I had a chance there, you know, going down there. So anyway, let's have a break then and come back firing on all cylinders again. But that is a real shame there that I took that option to go down the left. It was unlikely. I mean, the thing is, you see, I was convinced that the flag was in here, but there was more pieces here. It's a sad one. It's going to be a tough one to live with, that one. So anyway, break time, guys, and I'll see you in about sort of 20 minutes, half an hour. All right, see ya. Bye.